Cal Poly fifth-year senior and Team USA cyclist Christopher Blevins was on the verge of an Olympic berth when it was announced Tokyo 2020 was being pushed back. The 22-year-old from Durango, Colorado already has numerous national titles under his belt in the cycling scene, but Blevins is just getting started.
You know, by the time he was 5, he just loved it.
Christopher's dad tossed him onto a BMX bike at a young age, and the rest is history.
I think the whole philosophy of like my upbringing was, become fast accidentally because you just love it so much.
Christopher fell in love with the sport as a BMX racer, winning 8 national championships throughout elementary school and into his teens. But his interest in the sport changed when he was 16.
A couple years ago, I decided to just focus on the mountain bike. It's way more fun. You can do way more wheelies on the mountain bike, and from Colorado, and that's kind of mountain biking's in the blood of the community there. So.
He now races mountain bike competitively for the USA cycling team and was one of 2 racers eyeing one spot for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics.
You know, we had bought our tickets to Tokyo, put it that way. We weren't sure that he was going to go, but we were optimistic.
While his Olympic dreams were put on pause, Christopher says he's ready for the journey ahead.
I mean, I'll be in my prime, likely like Paris Olympics in 2024 and LA in 2028. Under 23s are a half step behind the heavy hitters in the sport, and that's just because it's an endurance sport where physiologically being a little older is better.
Professional cycling will not be the end all for Christopher. He plans to use his platform as a pro athlete to help the growth of his sport.
When I look at my career and what I can do on the bike, I don't really think about like what races I can win or get as many medals or titles as possible. I'm really trying to think of like how I can use the bike to connect with people. Like, I understand that the bike is such a unique kind of experience that so many people can ride a bike and have the universal like joy from it, but use it in a different way. So, I want to use my schools and some of my studies here to be an advocate for using the bike and just capturing the magic that I grew up with.
His motivations in racing aren't just to win for himself. They're, if he moves up and has a platform, then he uses that platform to try to help kids. I'm biased, but he's a good kid.
A good kid attending college on the Central Coast and enjoying every minute.
Slow is pretty underrated in the cycling scene. The road riding's great, and there's some awesome mountain biking. I'm really lucky, and I'm really happy I chose it here.
Reporting in San Luis Obispo, Neil Aber, KSBY Sports.